Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and I realised I haven't actually done a video in a Chelsea shirt yet, so here we are. I'm not really that happy about wearing it though, considering that we lost to Manchester United yesterday. Well, yesterday, hopefully by the time this uploads, I'm still sort of shitty with YouTube, so it might not work how I want to. It might upload at like 1 in the morning, so technically I'll be right, but still, anyway, I want to talk about Alejandro Garnacho, right? Which is a signing that I wasn't over the moon about, don't get me wrong. But I don't hate Garnacho. I don't think he's an awful player. I think he's a decent player that was being misused by Ruben Amorim, as a lot of that Manchester United team are and were. You've seen it. Højlund, McTominay, Rashford, Anthony, you've seen it, right? I think he's a decent player. So why have we bought him for £45 million? And then yesterday, when we need a goal versus Manchester United, we need one, and he doesn't come on. He doesn't come on the pitch. Why? Why is he not coming on the pitch? You think, if you could think of a single player in the Chelsea squad, right? Sorry. Oh, God. If you could think... Fixed it. Oh, my God, I'm having a nightmare. I feel like Enzo Maresca right now. I'm having a nightmare. There we go. I've sort of fixed it. It didn't really work. If you could think... I gave you a second to think there while I was fucking with my camera. If you could think of a single player in the Chelsea squad that desperately wants to make an impact against Manchester United, that wants a goal, that wants an assist against Ruben Amorim and against Manchester United, that man is Alejandro Garnacho. So why are you bringing on an inexperienced 18-year-old Chelsea Academy player in Tyreek George, who we all love, let's not fuck around here, but Maresca is making us hate him because he's bringing him on when he shouldn't be on the pitch? Why isn't it Garnacho? And listen, I'm not saying Garnacho is some sort of messiah that would have come on and scored a hat-trick, but he should have been on. There is two £50 million signings from the summer, attacking signings from the summer, on the bench against Man United, and neither of them came on. Get into, yes, he's been poor so far, fine. Garnacho, that's £100 million sitting on our bench so that we could put Tyreek George on and he can run around like a headless chicken in a position that he doesn't play and foul the goalkeeper. And that's it. That's all he did. He isn't a striker, but he's been put on at striker. It doesn't even make sense as in we didn't have another striker. We do. We have Mark Guiu on the bench. Why is it not Garnacho coming on? Because at least he wants it. He wants to get involved. And why bring on an 18-year-old? And his positioning was terrible. Again, I like George, but there were so many passes that could have been made if he'd have just made fucking 5 steps further forward. And again, he's an academy player. You can't bash him for that because he's an academy boy. He doesn't play in the Premier League yet. He's playing against Man United. You can't bash him as a player for that. You have to bash the manager for picking him to come on instead of Garnacho, who is an FA Cup winner, who has over 100 Premier League appearances. Does he have over? He's nearly 100, maybe over 100, somewhere around that. And you pick George instead. Why? What was the point in signing Garnacho? He's barely played for us. He's come off the bench. Maresca even said in the press conference he looks ready to start. Where was his start? Where was the start? You put Esteval starting. Cool, I like Esteval. We all love Esteval even. You've started him on the wrong side. He's a right winger and you started him on the left. And then you took him off after 4 minutes anyway. But even other than that, I like Pedro Neto. He should not have started this game. The starting lineup should have been Estevao on the right and Garnacho on the left. That's how the starting lineup should have been. But he doesn't even play. He doesn't even get on. Even the fucking Sky Sports are showing it. Sky Sports hate Chelsea. And even they're looking at the bench going, here's Garnacho. He might come on. Look, he's talking to Maresca. And then instead, it's fucking evil Saka. Why? I don't understand it, man. Maresca, I like you, but stop being a dickhead.